Hey guys, Drew here, back with another video, and welcome to another episode of Regiment Rewind, where I discuss how the Newfoundland Regiment have been doing as of late. And in this game, they score a lot of goals. They win 7-4 versus the Halifax Mooseheads. Beautiful stuff from the Regiment tonight, or last night, I should say. I don't know why I've done that so much this year. Anyways, we'll talk about the goals, then a bit about the game, and see how it went for the Regiment in last night's matchup. Of course, when they win 7-4, it got a little bit tricky at the end there. Halifax was looking for a comeback against the Regiment, but ultimately we were able to kind of climb ourselves back and win the game. The first goal in this game went to Alexei Michaud, his 12th of the year, and that one was on the power play. A nice tip in front on the LeBaire shot, I believe, and Michaud is able to tip that one in and get himself another goal with the Regiment. Ka-chow. Justin LaRose also gets one on the power play, his 25th of the season. That is Justin LaRose's first goal since January 4th of 2026, so it was fresh into 2026. So Rosie's first goal in February, but that goal was against Gatineau, I believe. I may be wrong about that, but LaRose, good to see get him on the score sheet, and it was a pretty nice goal. His signature area, you could say, just a little wrist shot on his offhand side, and he's able to roof it and get his 25th of the season. Dawson Sharkey got a pair in this one, his 21st and 22nd of the season. Sharkey made it 6-4 in this game as well the goal he scored prior. So 22 goals for Sharkey. The goal coming, these two goals coming from his first game back out of suspension. So it's pretty nice to see him get back on the score sheet. He was with a fresh need for the Regiment in this one, and he was able to be a big impact on the Regiment in this one. Marek Danicek, his 25th of the season, my bad about that. He also ties LaRose for the most goals by a Regiment player this season. Danicek was 25, obviously. Like, that is really good for a guy like him. I'm a little nervous that he's getting noticed a little bit too much now. Maybe there's a chance he goes to the NCAA next year. Only time can tell about that, but I am quite nervous that there may be a chance that Danicek leaves the Regiment next year to go play in a hockey school next year over down in the States. But honestly, whenever Marek Danicek's on the road, he's like prime Austin Matthews. Like, he is just ripping it every time and burying the biscuit whenever he can. And he definitely showed that in this game. A nice wrister in the slot, kind of, and takes a shot and he scores. Ben Veitch got a goal as well in this one. And Ben Veitch his game has stepped up so big. I feel like since 2026 started, like he has just turned into a new human being. It feels like he slotted in on that fourth line with Ryan Dwyer. Now Luke Sinclair has got a bit of time as well. We'll talk about him in a bit. But Veitch, ever since being slotted into that fourth line, he has looked so good. It's actually nuts. And maybe because he's playing with Dwyer, maybe making him look a little bit better. But that's Veitch's 8th of the year. And most of these goals that he scored this year have came in 2026. So Veitch has done really well in that fourth line. If I'm Gordy, I'm probably keeping him there. Now, obviously, you do want him to be up in the lineup a little bit more, just because he's a bit younger, get him to develop a bit. But I mean, Veitch on that fourth line has worked really well for the Regiment. So hopefully they continue in doing that. The last goal of this game is a pretty bit of a special one, but it was 6 seconds left where the Regiment were winning 6-4, an offensive zone draw, so it kind of felt like the game was over, like the Mooseheads aren't coming back from this one at this point. But Mathieu, I believe Dwyer wins the faceoff. Sinclair backhands it to Mathieu at the point. He rips it and scores his first point as a Newfoundland Regiment. I believe it took him 13 games to finally get a point. Like, this guy just hates offense, I guess. But while the fans are leaving the stands, Mathieu scores and he sallies, and the buys like it as well because it's his first as a Regiment, of course. So yeah, Mathieu with a goal for the Regiment, and it's good to see that they get the win in this one versus the Mooseheads. Luke Sinclair had a 2-assist game, 2-point game. He's now point per game with the Newfoundland Regiment. He's only played 3 games, of course, but in those 3 games, as a bottom 6 role, he looks extraordinarily good with the Regiment. Now, obviously, the Regiment in these past couple of games have been without Louis-Francois Bélanger. So Sinclair's kind of been the slot in for, not for Bélanger, but just to be that guy, that forward, to probably try to produce a bit more offense, which he definitely has. He's been slotted, as I said, on that line with Veitch and Dwyer on that fourth line, and he's done really well there. And if he continues doing really well there, what are you going to do when Louis-Francois Bélanger comes back into the lineup? I talked a bit about this with a friend last night, and maybe you switch Sinclair out and put him on the third line, replacing Maddox Marmaluk. In my opinion, Marmaluk's second half this year has been meh. It's been all right. He doesn't get on the score sheet much. He has a wicked shot, but he just never uses it, and he's a bit lazy with the puck, if you know what I mean. Like, he just stick handles weird. And now he's able to. He's a working hard player. He works hard every night, but I don't really know if he's good enough to be in the QMJHL, if you know what I mean. Now, I may be completely wrong. You may completely disagree with me, but that's just my opinion, what I think about it. And as of late, Sinclair's been the better player than Marmaluk. So I'd definitely slot Sinclair and maybe do a rotation every game between those two, get them equally amount of minutes. That could be something that Gordy Dwyer could look into, because as of late, Luke Sinclair has been deadly. His father actually played 7 games for the St. John's Maple Leafs. I may have mentioned that before, but yeah, just a bit of history facts there. Louis Antoine Deno didn't play too great in this one. I'm going to be honest with you. An .875 save percentage, and there were some opportunities where he should have just stopped it. Like, there were some saves that he made or goals that he let in that were just questionable. He made a wicked save in that first period, I believe, on Rousseau. So a really nice save from Deno, but ultimately an .875 save percentage, not that great, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The Regiment's next game is this Friday as they go play Charlottetown, and then on Saturday they go to St. John. So it's been like single game matchups as of late. They went to Moncton for one game on Sunday. Now they came to Halifax on Wednesday, just a one game showdown. Then they go to Charlottetown one game, and then St. John one game, and then they're back Wednesday night to face off against the Sea Dogs. So yeah, that's basically it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, you can like this video. You can subscribe if you really liked it. We're on the road to 400 subscribers. We're almost there. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, I would truly appreciate it. That's it for today's video, guys. And until then, I'm Drew, the Hockey Guy. That's it for today's video, guys. And I'll talk to you all again soon.